Now then, Chris here at TT120. What we're going to do today is have a little look at DCC Concepts Rolling Road. Now, actually, that makes it sound like we're doing a review. We're not doing a review, although it will look like a review when you look at the video, because we have to do an opening box because their boxes are so lovely. But it's not a review, it's more of a how-to. And not a how-to for the old hands, a how-to for the people returning to the hobby, and a how-to for the new people. Okay, show you what a rolling road's about and some of the ways you can use it, or some of the ways that I use it. Okay, the one I'm looking at is the DCC Concepts. No, it's N and TT gauge. It has little spacers, and I'll show you how we change them. There are other products out there. There's, I think there's one that's on eBay where a guy makes his own that I've heard good things about. Now, price-wise, you can pick these up. I got this one from the TMC, paid for it myself, and this was about £80. Okay, now you get 10 rollers for £80, and they're gold-plated. Now, the guy on eBay, his one's around about £10 each. So if you bought 8, you'd be buying them at the same price, okay, rather than 10. Now, arguably, on an A4, for example, the maximum you'd need is 7. But there are occasions when you might want to use more, and there are occasions when you might want to have half a set set up as TT, half a set set up as N gauge, if you're a bit of a mixed gauge kind of guy, or girl, or whatever. Right, let's get on with the video. Okay, cheers.
Right then, what have we got? DCC Concepts, N and TT gauge rolling road, 10 axle road, DCM-RRN.10. Let's see if we can open up the nice tissue in a neat fashion. Cack-handed, left hand. Oh, no, just tore it. Right, well, okay. Let's flip it over and unhook that. There you go. Get this tissue off. They do make such a cracking box. Look at that. Like a presentation box with gold embossed. Nice flipped up hinge. And then, right, so instructions. Right, let's look at these. Okay, so we've got Deutsch and Francais. There's the English bit. Right, what do we want? Right, the bit we really want is this bit down here. Right, okay. Changing the track gauge spacers. Please use the screwdriver that we have provided with your DCC Concepts rolling road, as the correctly sized magnetized tip makes this much easier for you. Slip the gold end caps off and replace the 9mm spacers with those for 12mm TT or HOM. Then carefully replace the screws. Don't over tighten. Oh, okay. Look at this lot. Right, it's a fancy screwdriver, nicely anodized. DCC Concepts. Nice. Okay, well, I think it's pretty obvious what we've got to do. Now, so these are the 12mm spacers, little plastic spacers. Can that focus? Yep. Okie dokie. And we obviously need to replace, as per the instructions, the 9mm spacers that are in between these two bits of gold-plated cast metal. Boom, boom, boom. See, there's the difference in size. Right, let's speed up a little bit and crack on. Okay, bump it, bump it, bump, bump, bump. Don't over tighten, make sure they're pushed up right. Okay, excellent, number 1. Right, let's really speed up, bang through these, get all 10 done. Now, it was much, it took a lot longer than this. Done. Right, let's set these up. They come with 10. We don't really need 10, but I thought we might as well use more. Let's go and get an A4. There's Sir Nigel Gresley, my favourite. We have 4 for the back, and then, lo and behold, we can, if we wanted to, yeah, let's shuffle. Hang on. Let's shuffle another one up there, even though it doesn't touch. And we'll just I think this will probably be more helpful when you've got 8 main wheels rather than 6. But we'll stick it on anyway, and let's see how quickly it connects and goes live. Let's make sure everything's sitting properly. Give it a bit of a shuffle around. Yeah, make sure each block and each wheel is sitting nicely as best as possible, and let's go. Okay, right, it's connected to the track, and then let's resume the layout. It should come alive. There she goes. Yeah, just so that you know that we are doing this for real, and we'll run the wheels around a little bit, show you what she does. There we go. Let's go forward. Start. And oh, that's noticeable. We've got some wobble going on. Well, that's helpful. I can get back in there and sort that out, I think. Yeah. Now, as well as diagnosing wobbly wheel, something else that this is really useful for is obviously cleaning the wheels. Because this is something you can't do with like a 9-volt battery to get the wheels to spin round. If you can on the DC, you need power running into it to get these wheels to spin. So obviously at the moment we've got it sitting on there's 4 on the 4 rear axles of the tender, so it's going to get its power from that. And now I can introduce, get it running, and I can get a cotton wool bud and some iso alcohol and give these a bit of a tickle. There we go. That's easy enough. I think what we might do now is let's put a little bit of pressure actually on it. There we go. That's better. Cool. Now I'm not expecting a lot of dirt, but there's a little bit of dirt on there. I'll do the other side later. But yeah, it's a reasonable little bit. Well, at least it shows it is cleaning it. Now what I want to do next is I'm going to put some blocks under the tender that have black tape on. I'm going to deliberately take the power away from the tender, and then I'm going to use just one block on the main wheels because I'm confident that the rearmost axle is having problems with connectivity, which is something I need to resolve. So this is a good way of diagnosing if you've got a set of wheels that are actually picking up, and then you can possibly investigate and do something about it. It's a bit tricky doing it when you've got a power bank in, because sometimes you've got like a minute and a half to work out whether which thing is not working, basically. But let's see how we get on. Oh dear, almost straight away, proving that one doesn't work. Okay, we'll see if the middle one helps. Not getting any connectivity. Well, we did a lot of mucking about and then realised that the first set connects fine, but it's the second and third axles really need investigating and properly cleaning. I think it might be just too much lubrication's come down, might be some overspray from the paint job, but certainly second and third axle really did try to do it, but didn't want to. So I know that's something that we need to get in and resolve. So these blocks are very helpful for diagnosis when it comes to that. But let's just rig it back up with the full Monty so that we can get some power back, and then we can check the other bits and bats on it, the lights and so on and so forth. Okay, let's try the running lamps. Here we go. Yep, lovely. High-speed freight, as you can see. I think it's called D setup. And nice glow from the firebox, but we'll come back to that in a second. Rear lamp, let's have a close-up. Yeah, that's all operating perfectly. Excellent. Let's go back and have a little neb at that firebox. Yes, see if we can highlight the coal. Here's the coal on the shovel. Fantastic. Not that you really see it.
Right, well, hope that was of some use. I've obviously now got some work to do because straighten up that middle wobbly wheel, which shouldn't be an issue, and I've got to have a look at cleaning up the contacts. I've got a distinct feeling it's just where we've got there's either possible two things possible: a little bit of overspray from when I was doing the refinish of the wheels, and also or some lubrication because these are quite heavily lubricated from the factory. So we'll have a little cleanup of the inside of the wheel and see how I get on from there. I won't be bothering doing the second video for you, don't worry. Right, so just like to say thanks again for subscribing. It's a big help. I really would love to get to that 1,000. When we do get to that 1,000, we're going to have a competition and a giveaway. But I'm going to wait until then, if you don't mind. And what else we're going to do? Oh, yes, could you please keep supporting the channel? If you do wish to buy anything from Hornby's TT range, there's affiliate links below. Hopefully one day when they eventually pay me. I forgot to mention in the other video that it takes months. So I can see how much they owe me, but I still haven't received a penny for anything that I've done on this channel. So just to reassure people who don't think that capitalism exists. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Poke Peachy in the face, and in true Charlie from Chadwick style, a couple of videos up here. Okay, right. Take care of yourselves. Cheerio, bye.